Thanks to the recent PlayStation Plus revamp, classic PlayStation 1 games like Ape Escape and Karushi come with trophy support, allowing me to earn trophies and the all-important platinum in these PS1 classics. And best of all, SYPHON FILTER 1 is available. Now that was an awesome game, and it has 16 trophies for me to get. So if you played SYPHON FILTER back in the day, you might remember that really awesome opening level in the city where all hell is breaking loose, or maybe you'll remember it for those cool boss fights like the Hind D that was very Metal Gear Solid like, or perhaps maybe the awesome set pieces in some of the levels like running through the subway dodging incoming trains, or how about sneaking through the museum all stealthily, or maybe you'll remember that annoying bit in the park where you have to search for bombs before a timer runs out, or maybe you just liked it for Gabe Logan himself because he was a bit of a badass, let's face it.
Computers, then eliminate.
No, wait a minute. You don't understand.
Thousands of people are dead faking because of you. 20 seconds.
Wait, you don't understand.
Time's up. Where are the sequencing computers?
An abandoned Soviet missile silo in Kazakhstan, beneath an old warehouse district, alright? Alright?
Did you copy that?
I mean, seriously, this guy's a legend, and he don't give a fuck. He'll just roll right through a plane of glass and smash it. He don't care. Look at that. Badass. Though, I will say, he does have a pretty weird run, and it is quite hilarious seeing his legs flailing around. So yeah, needless to say, I was pretty hyped to revisit SYPHON FILTER with trophy support, and I was really looking forward to getting all the trophies and unlocking that platinum. And to be honest, it didn't take long because those 16 trophies were all pretty easy to get, to be fair. And there was the usual story-based trophies for completing certain levels, as well as completing all of the missions in the game to get the gold No Way trophy. There was also a trophy called What Does This One Do for getting a kill with all 12 of the bullet-firing weapons in the game, because this game has some really cool weapons and gadgets for you to use. It's a kind of spy sort of thriller, a bit of a Metal Gear Solid game, but more action-focused and stealth, and it's just an absolute blast. There was also a trophy for getting 20 headshots with the silenced pistol, as well as a few random trophies for doing things in certain levels, like killing someone with a chandelier, or killing them with the poison from a smashed test tube, and that was pretty much it for the trophy list, which did take me a little bit by surprise, because I was absolutely certain there would be one specific trophy for one specific weapon in the game, yet to my surprise, there was no trophy for it at all. What the fuck happened there? So, I am of course talking about the greatest weapon in SYPHON FILTER, and perhaps one of the greatest weapons in all of video gaming. It is, of course, this.
Show me.
Damn it!
Yep, it is of course the TASER, or the air taser, whatever you want to call it. If you have played SYPHON FILTER and you ask anyone else who has played it, SYPHON FILTER, one of the first things they will probably say about it is, remember the TASER and how you could electrocute people, and if you held it down long enough, they would eventually burn. That was a brilliant weapon, wasn't it? Yes it was, my friend, because it was just so fun to use. It was something I'd never seen before in a video game, and it was pretty iconic to SYPHON FILTER, so it's baffling as to why there is no trophy for using the TASER in SYPHON FILTER 1. Surely this deserved to have a trophy?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I would have taken any sort of trophy for just using this weapon, whether it was for getting a really long range kill because that wire that shoots out of the TASER has some fucking reach on it, or maybe just for getting a bunch of kills throughout the game, so once you've tasered your 50th victim and burnt them to death, you just get a trophy for doing it. It wouldn't have took much to just add it in, because this is the most iconic weapon in the entire game, yet the pistol gets a trophy for getting 20 measly headshots, yet the taser gets nothing. I just feel like they've missed out on a real cool trophy that they could have added to this game, because everyone I've ever spoken to about this game will always bring up the taser weapon, and I remember it always being disappointing when SYPHON FILTER 2 came out and you only had that little hand taser that you had to get right up to people to actually stab them sort of with it in order to taser them. The air taser is just brilliant, and they could have done a trophy like, you know, for getting so many taser kills in a row without dying. So you just have to do it in a level where there's not many enemies who have flat jackets because they can't be tasered. So maybe on the snow base at the start of that, just tearing up throughout it instead of stealthily sneaking through, you just fucking open fire with your taser and just tase all of the guards that are there in the base compound. And once you've gotten all your kills, or maybe once you've died or reached a kill amount, you just get a trophy. They could have said, like, you know, get 10 kills in a row, and that pops the you've drained the battery trophy. Hell, I would have even taken a novelty one that was really easy to get, like one for being really sadistic and just holding down the button for a really long time on a single enemy, watching as Gabe Logan doesn't give a single fuck. Even when they burn, he still doesn't flinch. He just stands right there, breathes in all the smoke and the smell of burnt skin, and fucking loves it. And then maybe after a couple of minutes of just holding down the button, once you let it go, you get the trophy.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
They could have done any sort of trophy for the taser, and yet sadly they just completely overlooked it. And for me, that is just bullshit, because it's a complete and utter missed opportunity. Perhaps they just wanted to keep the trophy list really simple and basic, but they still should have had a trophy for using the taser, because that is the iconic weapon of the game and the weapon that everyone's going to quickly go to and try out, because what other game has a weapon like that? Not many, if any at all. And yeah, it's just really disappointing that there wasn't a trophy for it. And my only hope now is that maybe SYPHON FILTER 2 and SYPHON FILTER 3, once they get released, hopefully they have trophies, and hopefully they do have a trophy for using the taser. But yeah, for me, that's the other bullshit trophy in SYPHON FILTER, the fact that there's not a trophy for using the mighty taser. I've been Super Beanie Man Gaming, and this has been that other bullshit PlayStation trophy. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Nice little trip down memory lane maybe. What were your thoughts on the taser weapon, the trophies in the game in general, and did you think there should have been a trophy for the taser, and were you surprised that there wasn't one? Let me know all of that and more in the comments below. Thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Gabe, you were supposed to provide cover for that agent.